copy the chat.
Hey, what's up? It's Friday nights, 10 p.m. where I am. I'm not sure what time it is where you are, but I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you clocked in, ready for overtime. Got a big release from Alley Cat tonight. The new CBD beard wash. We're dropping it tonight, 3 cents. It needs no explanation. Everybody's already been clamoring for it anyway. So what's up? What's up, Gary?
So
it needs no explanation. Everybody's already been clamoring for it anyway. So what's up? What's up, Gary? Somebody's got an echo.
The feedback.
Hold on.
Somebody's got an echo.
Hold on. It's not me.
It's not me, dude. I have everything turned down.
I have headphones in.
It's not me.
What's up, everybody? As you see, we got JG, the man with the name, and I'm still Johnny. You guys tell me why you fooled me with the name. Like I was still thinking your actual name was Grooms, and I've watched you all this time, and I'm like, what the hell? And then Gary said that's not your name, and I was like depressed for a minute, and
well,
behind this dude was built. You know what I mean? You were built for it with that name.
We'll go over the name real quick. My everyone in my family calls me Johnny, so I figure if I'm gonna make a channel and connect with the public, my nickname is Johnny at home. So, and what I'm doing is I'm grooming. So, Johnny Grooms. That's what I'm doing on the channel, and that's what the name is.
And what I'm doing is I'm grooming. Oh, I get it. I totally get it. But I was like, dude, if that's I thought that was your actual government name. I'm like, dude's born for this. Like he was born to do it. I totally get it. But I was like, dude, if that's I thought.
All right, so I got you in my ears now. I can't hear barely anything. So,
okay, can you hear now?
I can hear you, but it's
okay. Well, we got 40 people deep in here. So as I said, we are releasing the CBD beer wash. $20 for a 4-ounce bottle. There it is.
Nice.
This is the Avenged scent. So Avenged, Ruckus, and Fizz 182 is available in a 4-ounce bottle for $20. Use code DTB10. It's going to save 10%. You're going to get for like 18 and some change with shipping. So, yeah, grab it. Grab it now before it's gone.
I'm adding the inventory to the website so people go to get it.
With everybody that's been asking for it, and I'm not just saying it, like I don't expect it to last very long.
Well, yeah, and there's very small amounts available.
Ruckus or Fizz, hard to decide. For me, either one. I mean, if I didn't have them, I would want all three. That Fizz 182, just the scent in this, it just amplified. But Avenged is the same way. Like, I did not know what Black Vanilla Woods was until I got this wash, and it's amplified.
Yeah, Avenge right now is my favorite scent. Is my favorite scent from Alley Cat CBD. Avenge is my favorite scent right now.
Yeah, this is crazy good. It's like warm,
nonstop.
Masculine. It's pretty good, man. For real. So, Gary, did you know all along you were going to release a CBD beard wash?
Hold on one second.
Did you know that?
I'm trying to get the website squared away, and I can't focus on anything you're telling me.
Johnny.
Yes.
How do you feel about the CBD beard wash?
I haven't tried it yet, but
oh yeah, that's right.
I haven't tried it. I haven't got my hands on it yet. But the regular wash is fantastic, and I can't expect this to be any less.
Yes, yeah, Johnny.
What's up, everybody?
Speaking of,
we got Amanda, we got Donald.
Bunch of people.
All right.
The link is pinned at the top of the chat. So
that's
there you go.
Why. Hold on. I know why I had the. All right. I know I had the echo. Hold on. I had a second YouTube screen up.
Well, there you go. 52 people, 53. They're just clamoring for it.
Yeah.
they're here to help celebrate the release. I'm honored. Like Johnny Grooms is here. Like it only took 2 years to get him here.
I'm down for lives whenever. So all anybody has to do is just ask.
Oh shit, Johnny's never been on.
No, I never been on the show before.
No, Johnny's never been here. But he's here now. That's all that matters. It's yeah. We're focused on tonight.
Yeah. All right.
We'll get into future live streams later.
So what did you ask? You asked how long did I know I was going to do the wash?
Did you know from when you launched Alley Cat CBD? Did you know you were going to put out a wash? Was it already in the works? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you already have a plan?
As we know with the previous company, right? We had CBD, and the plan was to increase the product line. But well over a year ago, almost 2 years now, because we've almost been in business a year. When I knew before everybody else was aware that those two brands were going to close, that's when I'm like, we're not going to bring those things because why bring them if we're just going to close? It's a lot of work. So the idea was that when we did bring Alley Cat CBD, because that was always the plan, to continue the CBD stuff. Maximus, holy crap. What's up, dude?
What's up, dude? I told you guys he's still around. He's focused on other stuff right now. What's up, dude? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well.
Corey, you should. I appreciate you. Because you know why, Corey?
For me, I really like corn.
What do you like about corn?
It's corn! A good corn that knobs. It has the juice.
We actually tried to get that kid to be here, but Gary couldn't pull enough strings to get him to be here. So
yeah, so like I said, we always knew that the CBD line was going to continue. That was part of the plan. The plan was to launch it 6 months after the regular line. But we knew the wash was something. I do get a lot of questions for conditioner, but at this point where we stand today at 10:07 Eastern, there is no plan to bring the CBD conditioner. That's because there is something else for that. I don't want to talk about it because it's not even remotely close to the testing phase yet. So, I mean, it's got to keep that under wraps. But yeah, so I always knew that was going to happen. It was probably one of the most requested items besides, the regular stuff. There's my girl, Sam. She's our
What's up,
barber.
Sam?
If you're in the St. Louis, Missouri area, she is our kick-ass barber. Female barber, obviously. We actually have 2 female barbershops who carry us because you know why? It's female barbers kick ass. And Everett, I see you, buddy, and I haven't forgot. Well, that's a lie. I have forgot all the time, but I haven't forgot. I just forget. See what I'm saying?
Richard Crush, what's up? Papaya Nights, oil and butter and beer tonight. Shit is fire.
Yeah,
Senor Garcia.
Custom that we did for I can't remember the dang guy's name again. But we did a custom for somebody and it had a few extra. So we put them on the Secret Show release for the regular side.
There you go. Lucas grabbed Ruckus and Fizz. Mark Brown grabbed some Avenge. Yeah.
I've been using the Avenged almost specifically. Now what I do is I mix in the non-CBD probably about 2 or 3 times a week and do the CBD the rest of the days.
Yeah, I haven't used the Ruckus scent yet. I used Fizz 182 yesterday and the Avenge today.
That's Zeb been using the Fizz. He says in the shower. Yeah, Daryl, it's in the website right now. Alley Cat CBD.
Daryl, you're good to go, bro. The website is pinned at the top of the chat. DTB 10 will save you 10%. I've been replaced. Hey, bro, if Johnny Grooms is going to come on, I mean.
So there's
I'm just kidding.
For Johnny. There's a purpose for Johnny being on.
Yeah, he's here for a reason.
Later, but there is a reason for Johnny being on. It's not just because he's a devilishly handsome.
Then I am.
You mean that's part of it, right? Like,
now hold on, Johnny. Now, do you know you're handsome, or just
100%.
your mom?
No, I
did you grow up and your mother told you were handsome?
I'm sorry. What was that?
I said, when you were growing up, did your mother tell you were handsome?
No.
Really? See, my mom did. Maybe my mom. I thought my mom wasn't a liar, bro. Like now, I'm starting to think
there's a
maybe my mom
difference.
was.
Johnny's mom didn't lie to him.
No.
That's
My
what I'm
parents did
saying.
not,
Like now,
no, my parents did not sugarcoat anything. They didn't pad anything. They were very like,
Now, before
I
I
was
make my next
self-aware.
joke, is
Like
your
I
mom
know I
still
look
alive,
good.
Daniel?
So the difference.
Daniel, is your mom still with us?
yes.
Okay,
yes.
so then I
Yes,
won't
she
feel
is.
bad for this next thing. So if I am ever in your area and I get to meet Mrs. Mother Daniel with a beard, I'm gonna be like, I heard a lot of great things about you, but I'm pretty upset that you're a liar. She's gonna be like, what? I'm like, Daniel grew up his whole life. You told him he was handsome. How can you lie to him like that?
Right.
You set him up for failure. He walked around strutting like
Well,
the big
see-
cock in the chicken coop, and then
All right. So since we're gonna go there, I'm gonna tell you why. Probably it's probably because growing up, I had these monstrosity of ears, and they were bigger growing up. Like they've always been the same size. So like they were huge, bro. And like I was like this. I begged her for years. I'm like, just get them pinned back. Just have the surgery to get a chunk taken out of them and make them look smaller. And she never did. And like, I think she just told me I was handsome the way I was to make me feel better. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not like terribly ugly, but I'm not handsome at all. I'm average.
I know that like all of this is God sent. So that's it. It's a fact.
You know what though? So I seen pictures of Johnny when he was younger.
What's up, Jordan?
His wife. So either his wife has bad vision, or Johnny is actually better looking than we think he is.
Listen, I paid for my wife to have LASIK, so she's got perfect vision.
That was the biggest regret of your life. She's like, I can see. Oh, damn.
But you also got to realize the camera adds 10 pounds too. So Johnny's probably a lot slimmer in real life.
Yeah, most definitely.
She left her
You know what I
LASIK
mean?
appointment. She's like, Johnny, you married up, didn't you?
It's all about the glow up.
And Daniel, Daniel, it's the hat. The hat pushes your ears down. I wouldn't wear the hat, because it pushes your ears down.
No, bro, it's
You can
still
tuck
there.
your ears in the hat.
No, they're still there. Like the hat just rests on top of them.
You've seen that where people tuck their ears in the hat? I know you do that.
I do that.
No, I don't. I can't.
That's
They're too
why I
big,
wear
bro. Then they start flaring out at the bottom. They're like, it's weird. Like it's a whole thing, bro. Like, oh, no. I'm good.
Mark?
Lucas, the fizz wash is great, dude. Like for me, the wash, it just makes the scent pop more for me. I don't know if it's what about it does it, but for me, the scent just pops more in the wash.
Yes, I think people will notice with the wash, like with Avenged, right? So Avenged, it's a darker scent, but it's light. So in the bottle of the oils, you get the natural CBD scent. It powers everything. But when you take it out, you warm it up, you do get the scent.
Yes,
that was meant to happen, right? But with the wash, since it's 4 ounces versus 1, even though the CBD content's the same, there's more non-CBD product in there to kind of calm down that natural CBD effect. Yeah, so you'll get a little bit. Joe Muggiano, that's funny. He was on Magic Mike. He's married to oh God, Joe Manganiello, whatever his name is. He's married to Sophie Vergara. Yeah, so you could be him all day.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Right? Yeah, but Avenge is my favorite scent. So it's something that's going to come out by the end of the year. We're actually, I think Zeb and I are going to make it this weekend, but it takes 60 days minimum to cure. Avenge is going to be one of the first 3 colognes we do.
Oh,
so we'll have colognes, spray colognes, but we have the alcohols and all that stuff. We just need to make it and put it in a jar, stick it in the dark area for a little bit, and let it. It has to like maturate or cure. You can't just pour it, mix it, and send it out the same day. That's just ridiculous.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's got to marinate a little bit.
You have to let the natural alcohol fade out. You can't just bottle it. But yeah, man, thanks for having us on, and thanks for everybody who's making the order. I don't have any cha-chings because I don't have that set on my phone, so you can't.
You could just make the cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And we did do a small run of the wash in every scent. Now Brooklyn will be in the wash, but that's releasing at a later date. But yeah, so what's new?
It smells good. It smells good.
Yeah, Daniel has it already. We just can't sell it yet. Well, I guess I can do whatever I want to do, but we're not.
I was going to say you can, but
can, because can and won't are two different things.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't and won't.
I don't know, man. Johnny, how was your cruise, man?
Oh, it's really good. It's really good. I can't go into full detail because
I can make a stream about it or show or video.
well, yeah, when Beer Therapy's come back from one night only. If you haven't seen the post, we're gonna cover the cruise in full detail on that show. But it was great.
You got 1 year coming up,
huh?
You're having the Beer Therapy, the 1 year.
Yeah, just it's for one night
thing.
only, night only kind of deal. And I promised Joe. Joe said, "Don't talk much about the cruise because I have a lot to say." And I said, "Yeah, I have a lot to say about the cruise too." So we're saving it all for there. But in a nutshell, it was really fun. I drank more than I ever drank in my life. And it would have been nice to have a bunch of beer, because like I've been teasing this cruise for years on Beer Therapy. I'm like, look, I'm going on a cruise. I want it to be a bearded cruise. Hit me up with the DMs. I give you all the info. If you can, buy the ticket, join me, whatever. But like it just didn't happen. But
we can't, because not all of us.
This is true. But you know what? A cruise, you give a cruise 2 to 3 years notice. Like right now, the next cruise I'm going to be on is about 2 to 3 years from now. So,
well, 2 to 3 years from now, I'm going to be on my private island. Just kidding. I don't.
So keep in mind, people are watching. 2 to 3 years from now, we go on one every 4 years. So
I'm going to be in a Daniel the Bearded show in 2 to 3 years, still making no money.
It was fun.
I asked because like I've considered going on cruises. Me and Abby have talked about it, but I just don't know how I feel about being locked on a boat, bro, for like a week.
Well,
like, it's not about seasickness.
Yeah, I'm claustrophobic and I'm afraid of being in the middle of nowhere.
It literally is a floating city. Like it's a floating city. And there's 17 levels, 16 decks you can actually go on the 17th, when the 17th deck is like for the ultra rich people. Those are, there's not even access to from the elevator to go there. You have to be a millionaire plus just to be on that level. They don't let you on there.
Usually if my city floats, Johnny, we call 911.
No, but there's a lot of space on there. You can't nah. It's not like that.
Mark,
and you don't stay on the boat the whole time. You're on there for a couple of days, you dock. And then wherever they go, then you get off and you keep going. Yeah, and it's like it's not,
here, ladies and gentlemen.
Like
10:18 Eastern. Johnny Grooms admitted to docking. Google it.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
You Google it, Johnny.
Don't Google it.
I'm not gonna. I don't know what that means. So I don't know what he's talking about.
But yeah, I mean, like we talked about it, and she's like, "Well, a lot of people say start out with like a 3-day cruise at first, and then if that works for you, then go." Go bigger. So I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
just
like I said, I've always just had to think.
A lot of things you got to plan for, especially for the beard. When you go on the cruise, the soap that they give you, the wash that they give you, is a body and hair wash. It's horrible. It's the worst thing I've ever used in my beard. So I brought, you bring your own beard care, like bring everything, because you're in salt water, you're in pool water. You're doing all these things. You're getting sand, sweat, and everything in your beard. Your beard is a wreck by the end of the day. So definitely, if you're going to go on a cruise, bring your own beard care products, butters, oils, washes, all that.
So you notice my behind me looks a little different than normal? You'll see tomorrow, Johnny. We moved a lot of stuff, bro. You got Rascal. That's not CBD. Rascal King.
Bro, Daniel, cruises are amazing. Literally a resort on a boat. Dude, I mean, the more and more I hear people say it's not as closed in and locked in as what I have pictured in my mind. Like, it's probably something that will happen in the near future. Like Johnny said, that's something you got to plan for. So
it's
not like I can just call tomorrow and what I mean.
You can spend $30K for a week, because that's how much we stayed with a lady who was very wealthy, and her room cost $25,000 for the week. But it had 2 bedrooms, and the whole side of the boat was her deck, and like it was ridiculous. It was like it's hard to explain. Like you don't feel really like super poor until you see a room like that and you chill with someone who actually has money like that. Right. I was like, damn.
Gary, you sound exhausted. Cleaning up the shop. Aaron just put in the last of Jukebox. That must be the scent that you were talking about that you didn't send to me or Dan.
Yeah. And there's a reason why. One, he won't like it. Two, you'll love it. So you'll get it.
I will. No, man. I agree with you on that, Johnny. Like you don't realize how much you don't have money until you're around somebody that has money. I've been in that situation before, and like, because I'm a plumber by trade, you know, I did a lot of plumbing. And when you work in a multi-million-dollar home, you don't realize how small your home is until you work in a 75,000 square foot home, and then you're like, wow, my 2,500 square foot home's not that big. Like it's small. Like they have a garage bay.
Well, actually, my house makes me feel like a freaking king. My house is so small. It's like 1,200 square feet, I think, my house. It's small.
Oh, man. No, but I'm just saying, like, I agree with him on that. Like, you don't realize until you're around somebody that has a lot of money. Yeah. Like, and then you look back and you're like, I have nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I need to hustle more.
Just above homeless. I'm like just above homeless. Like, here's homeless and here's me right here. That's how I felt. I was like,
Aaron says you got 5 uses out of the sample bottle. Johnny, okay, never mind. You already answered it.
Yeah.
Received my first Alley Cat order today. Oil sample pack and a drift conditioner. I was surprised with a bonus item in the box. About to open the oil sample pack now and get the
Michael
sniffing.
Morabito, I probably butchered that last name. I'm going to guess you got a Ruckus CBD butter in the box. Is that what you got? Because I had tossed a couple of those in the boxes recently.
But yeah.
If not,
man, it's good.
Bonus item because I might have accidentally put something in there and didn't know it. So I'm just curious what it is. Because Evan, I've been packing orders like a madman. That was it. The Ruckus buddy. There you go. Hope you enjoy it. Now you can see what the. If anybody has questions about the CBD, like I'm more than happy to answer about it. Because I've had some questions.
Yeah, ask away.
Like, why 1,000 milligrams, yada yada, pricing, all that stuff. If you got questions, I'll be happy to answer it.
Hey, what's up, Adam? Good to see you back, bro. Good to see you back. Dang, homie got a free Ruckus butter.
We're here till what 11:30. Daniel said so. Ask away. And Richard Crush said I sound exhausted. Well, I am exhausted. But I live in a state of exhaustion, so we're good.
I feel that way. Like I feel like I run on exhaustion. Like that's just the way it is now. Like. I literally average 4 to 4.5 hours of sleep a night. That's it.
I'm about there with you. Like as far as like, I'm in bed longer than that, but I only sleep about 4 or 5. What's up, Derek B? Thanks, Zebra.
I don't know if that's a question or a statement.
It's a statement,
yeah. I mean, I can go. So people ask me, why 1,000? Here's the simple answer. One word, science. Pure and simple. So, and anybody who wants to, who may not take my word for it, just Google it. I mean, go to Google. The information is out there. I put a little bit of information on the website. And scientifically, externally, the CBD is only absorbed through pores and follicles. Regardless of our natural CBD receptors in our body, it has been proven that small amounts of CBD are not effective at being absorbed by the body. And the reason for that is your body still sees CBD as a foreign substance, so your immune system automatically tries to block that absorption. So it puts up a wall. So if you have a small amount of CBD, odds are it's like throwing a pebble at a brick wall. You're not really going to penetrate that wall. If you have a large amount of CBD, you're throwing a boulder or a wrecking ball through the wall and you're going to break through that wall. At 1,000 milligrams for a bottle of oil, there's usually 30 droppers, or each dropper is about 1 milliliter. So per dropper, you're going to get 33.3 milligrams of CBD on average. Usually more because we always put more. Like if you look at COAs, our CBD on our COAs, we always have more CBD than what we advertise. I think the wash came in just under 1,200 milligrams. So you're actually getting more. So at 33 milligrams a dropper, that's a large enough amount where your body's going to absorb it and you can get the benefits topically from it. Again, research this on your own if you like. It's there. You can't argue with the facts, the science. It's just there. It's not my opinion. It's not an opinion by any means. So if I did, let's say 50 milligrams, you're looking at 3 or less actually at 50 milligrams, you're looking at 1.5, 1.6 milligrams per dropper. That's not going to do much of anything. That's a pebble to the wall. So see what I'm saying? So the smaller amounts, and so that's why we add the 1,000. It's not because I wanted to make the price higher. If you notice our pricing compared to any other CBD product out there by any Tom, Dick, or Harry, like anybody, the pricing is either on point with the smaller milligrams or better. Because one, it doesn't have to be expensive. I wasn't going to throw CBD in a product just to charge more. It's never been about that. We did 1,000 milligrams with the previous CBD company. I mean, like there's a reason for it. And that's because science says the higher dose externally is beneficial and needed to break down that natural barrier that your body tries to put up. Now, internally, science has shown that 2 milligrams can effectively work on somebody internally. The internal and external, 2 different animals. I'm not arguing if anybody wants to give you a 5 milligram tincture. I'm not saying it won't work because science says that it can. But externally, higher is needed, which is why the sense when you open the bottle, you do smell CBD. There's a lot of CBD in each bottle. You're going to smell that in its full spectrum. You're going to smell that natural aroma. But in beard, 10, 15 minutes, that will go away and you just smell the scent.
That's true. I mean, for me anyway, like in the bottle, I get real heavy, you know what I mean? Natural aroma. And then in beard, once it's warmed up and, you know, you've been with it for a few minutes, it's gone. You're smelling the actual scent of what you got. So
now, don't get me wrong. Does that mean a product with barely any CBD in it's not going to work for you? I'm not saying that. May it make your hair feel soft? It may do that. But I go by the research, and the research says the higher amount penetrates your skin better. And that is what I'm trying to do, not just have it on top of your hair. I want it to penetrate and do what it's supposed to do and open up absorb into the follicles and do the magical stuff that it does underneath the skin. So that's why we do the 1,000. I mean, people have been asking me that all week. So I just figured, you know, I kind of save the answers for the stream since this is what we're doing. I have no intentions of doing less than 1,000. Now, I have looked at it only because when people get the beard products in the mail, their first thing is they pop the oil, smell it. Oh, I just smell CBD. This scent ain't strong enough. First of all, don't be a knucklehead. Don't just smell it in bottle and think that you have to take it out. # warm it up, like the Mana Boys used to say. I mean, you have to get it out of there. So I thought about what if I went to 500 milligrams because that's still a high enough dose where it could be effective. I'm not saying will because who knows? It may not work for some people, but it can. So I like the word can. To lower the CBD scent. So I'm like, you know, 500, it might be a less of a scent. People may not, you know, smell it and be like, oh, this is CBD smell, marijuana smell, whatever you want to call it. But then I'm like, you know what? It defeats the purpose of why I went. Ooh, Levi shaved his beard down. Of why I went with 1,000. So we're staying with 1,000. You know how many bottles of the CBD oil you would have to drink to piss a pop test? I don't think you could drink that many. There's like 50,000.
I think he just as in don't drink it. Some people, I've heard people talking of drinking it. Like, why?
That's disgusting.
Like, yeah, bro. Like, seriously.
That doesn't taste good.
Yeah.
If you're in here, smash the thumbs up. If you're in here, I do appreciate it. It helps the stream. So just smash it real quick. Yeah, I hear people drinking beard oil, bro, like and tasting beer butter. And I'm just like, why? Like there's never been one time. I mean, there is some stuff that smells really, really good. And I'm like, damn, like Interrupted, that blueberry. I was like, oh man, that smells really good. But I've never thought about eating it or drinking it. So
yeah. The Avenged is the only scent that is overpowered the most. The other ones, you can clearly smell the fragrance, the smell that you're supposed to get. But Avenged is a lighter scent because it's a deeper, darker scent. And I know that kind of sounds weird, but that's just how it is. It's a lighter scent. And when you get the Avenged wash, you'll totally understand what I mean.
Yes.
But if it's
Absolutely.
Avenged, and that's why some scents aren't coming to the CBD side from the main line. My goal was always to have different scents, but I wanted to give people the opportunity to have some mainline scents on the CBD side. But there's some that just won't work. I don't know if Scumbag Joe's will work. I'll have to try it. But we are also going to do a non-ostrich CBD oil. So it'd be our regular blend in CBD versions. So those will be coming out by the end of the year. That doesn't mean the CBD scent is going to be, because it's still going to be 1,000 milligrams, but it'll be no ostrich. Because right now, the only thing we have any animal product in any mainline, whatever, is just the CBD oil. The butters have no animal products, no beeswax. The wash has no animal products. And we did that, one, because it wasn't done before. And people love the ostrich oil. And we used Emu before with Chesapeake and Peak CBD. But although I'm not a vegan, I try to be all inclusive, and which is why the main line has no animal products. It's not because I'm a vegan, it's because I want everyone to have the opportunity to use the products. So with the CBD side, I kind of felt bad for not having that all inclusive, with the exception of the butter and the wash. So we're going to do the oil as well to have that option.
Oh, there's another Jay Grooms.
Yeah, I saw.
I
saw him a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, Jay Grooms. That's not Johnny.
Yeah.
He won on Dan's stream. So I got DMs of like, yo, you won on Dan's stream. I'm like, I wasn't even watching Dan's stream. I didn't even enter in the giveaway. So what are you talking about? So I went over there and I was like, oh, it's an imposter, obviously. But then it was cleared up that it's not an imposter.
Yeah. No.
So yeah. It's just it is what it is.
So William Shepard, there is an IV operative scent on the way. I have not decided if it's going to be CBD or mainline, but IV operative, obviously Operation Ivy. And would Hooligan work in the CBD? I believe it would.
I think it would, just because of how dark, I guess you would say, the scent is.
I really don't want to just bring mainline scents over to CBD. I want people to have a reason to buy the CBD, not just, well, I have, like Ruckus. Some people love Ruckus, but like already have 4 bottles of non-CBD Ruckus. Why do I need a CBD version? Well, the CBD version is night and day different from the non-CBD version. But I get it. So that's why I'm trying to do separate. That's why Avenged will always only be, and I was torn on that, because I think Avenged in the main line would smell really good because it's not fighting that CBD. But Avenged is the only exclusively CBD scent right now, and I kind of want to keep it that way. Although if somebody wants to order a custom, we can always do that too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna order a custom. I really like that scent. I like.
So
you don't really have to order anything.
I want to go over this unscented, the antisocial.
Oh yeah,
like this is damn near like free,
non-CBD.
Like nothing. Yeah, it's non-CBD, but like it has like, I don't even really smell the ingredients very much. Like it's legit fragrance free.
Oh wow. I haven't tried that one. I haven't seen that.
You can get some tomorrow, Johnny. I didn't send
like,
Johnny
dude,
because he's coming tomorrow. I'm like, why am I going to pay for shipping? He's coming.
Yeah, don't pay for shipping. No, I wouldn't let you. I'm like, yeah, no, don't wait.
Like it's like smelling nothing. Like seriously.
Hey Levi, in your package, Levi, I'm going to add an extra bottle of the Ruckus wash for you to give to you know who, since he loves that scent, and I can't say anything about it, who it is, because you'll all shit your pants. But Levi knows who it is, so make sure he gets that bottle. We're trying to work on a huge deal with somebody. We're like halfway there. Johnny, I think, knows who it is, but we're like halfway there. They're like busy with some other stuff at the moment. As soon as that winds down, I think we're gonna make it rock. Which is another reason why I need to have vegan CBD products.
And that's it.
There you go.
Although, like, as a person who practices the vegan lifestyle, I can't say that I'm vegan. I practice it when I have to, because my wife is fanatical vegan. So when my wife's around, I have to be vegan as well. I started to dive into the emu oils and all that stuff and everything like that. So I have a few. I've started having a few, and the PCBD of it. Oh my god, the alley cat CBD with the ostrich oil is right up there with like one of the best. It's like one of the best feeling beards, that I've experienced in my time using beard products. It's just like I put it in and it's like makes my beard insta soft, and so like I am a fan now of the emu oil. I haven't never used it before, and now like I see why people like really gravitate towards it and use it, because basically that shit works. That's it.
So you'll see up there's a comment from Jared Allen. He says, "Yeah, I love Avenged." So that is my brother from another mother. We served in the Marine Corps together. He's out on the West Coast, but we actually met when we were stationed in Camp Pendleton, both from Arizona, and we didn't know it until we met each other. And so we would take a lot of trips together back and forth to Arizona. And on the weekends, he dated someone who lived in Southern Cali, so we would always visit there. But yeah, I've been friends with him for 24 years now. So, but yeah, he's out of the military now. He's done his time and served. But
Long Whisper, send me a message. You're pretty close. You're not far from me.
you'll have to shave it off in 3 months. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. He's a fireman. So
Yeah, when the wash is sold out, it will say it on the site, but it shouldn't be sold out yet. At least I don't think so. I haven't checked.
guys, 70 of you in here, smash a thumbs up if you haven't already. I do appreciate it. Seriously. I'm used to 50, but I think the extra 20 is because Johnny's here.
Oh,
People heard that Johnny.
Totally. Johnny sent the vegan army down.
Yeah, like, man.
Well, let's get into why Johnny Grooms is here. You just want to do it because it's already 10:38.
Yeah.
We'll talk to 3 a.m, but I know we're not trying to do that. But we have a good time.
Yeah, Long Whisper. I see the picture. Patterson showed me the picture.
Yeah. So Jason, the beard wash is drift, and that's so when you have a product that is kick ass like Drift beard wash is, and you have a second branch of your company, you come to a crossroads like, well, do I create a whole new wash, or do I take what's already kick ass and make it ultra kick ass? Well, we just made it ultra kick ass. We added the CBD to it. One, supply chain, it keeps things down because I don't have to have multiple supply routes. Two, you guys would crap yourself if you knew what my cost of goods were just for an 8-ounce bottle of wash. You would totally be like, what in the blue moon are you doing? Christian D, it is a daily wash, 100%.
Yes. Yes.
So, yes, it is the same, but it's different. And you'll once you use it, you'll see why it's different. But it's the same. That's because Oki's not here. That's what it is.
What's up, Corey? I hope everything's well, man.
Yeah, their beard of the north sent 35 crickets.
Yeah, 35 crickets. Dude, he had crickets last night too.
Yeah,
he did. So Damon, can you use it as a face wash? You could, but soon we'll have a face wash that you won't have to use it. So yeah, you could. I use it on my beard and my hair. Like I use it. Yeah. Right. So I can,
because a little goes a long way.
Normal. Yeah.
That drip wash.
Well, you'll notice, right? So we went 4-ounce bottles. People are, where's the white tubes? First of all, the white tubes are a pain in the ass, and they add $3 to the cost of goods. So if Johnny knows, Johnny helped me bottle and label some wash or conditioner one time, and he was like, afterwards, he was like, dude, if anybody ever complains about the cost of this wash again, I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, like the work that goes into it, like you just don't know the work that goes. And then when I tell people for one batch of wash, it takes me a full day to bottle it and label it. Like that's no joke. Like it takes me my full day. Not like, oh, I worked at my job, came home. No, a full damn day. If I do it during the week, it'd take all week.
I love these caps, by the way.
I've been told not to do them. Well, we have 2 styles of caps. I don't know if I'm going to send the second one with everybody. Daniel's got the one that I prefer. We're not using that one when we ship it because there's no seal on the inside. But it has
a little pop top. Look at that.
Yeah. That's what I have on
I
mine.
love it. And it like dispersed, dude. Oh man, like it keeps it from running out and everything. Like
because it like once you let go of the squeeze, it like sucks it back up.
Nice.
Like your normal.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers says you need to upgrade the lights in your background.
I do.
Yeah, that's what Aaron said.
So to this side, this is going to be turned sideways, and I have a whole new like backdrop filming area. So you'll see. But yeah, so we went 4-ounce bottle on the green bottles because CBD, why not, right? But we went with the bottles. 1, they're easier to label. 2, it saved me from charging you more money than I really wanted to. And I did 4 ounces because since we're doing them in all the scents, if they were 8-ounce bottles, they're going to last you forever. Like this is going to last you 3 times as long as any other wash you get, with the exception of one other.
What, the Drift?
No, there's another company's wash who's a similar in style that will last a while too. So, I'm like, let's do 4 ounces. That's way it's already gonna last them long enough, but then they can have multiple scents and not feel like they're never going to use it all. I mean, so I was thinking about the consumer on that end too. And if I did the 8-ounce, I'd have to charge you way much more than what I am for this, and I don't want to do that. So there's a lot of factors that went into it. So yeah, 4 ounces. That's what we did. And you'll notice the labeling is the same as like the. I'm all holding up to the microphone like it's gonna fucking talk to you. But it's the same like the oils. It's got the scent on the side. You know, all that good stuff. Still 1,000 milligrams. Let's see. So Richard asked a great question. Do you recommend punching holes in the seal to prevent fast forward the CBD like you did with the regular wash? Those who will know it comes out fast. Yeah, so there's actually a trick to see. Everyone who says, "Oh, it comes out too fast, I lose a lot of wash." I've never had that problem, and I don't know why.
Me either. I haven't either.
With the white bottles, I just pop the cap, take it to my hand, do a little squirt, and wipe it like that. Brush it against my palm, I get my little bit in my hand. With these, I just squirt a little bit and go up. Like I've never had that problem. So for those who do, I'm like, yeah, just poke a few holes in the seal. Don't take the full seal off on the white bottles. Poke a few holes in there, and you'll get less product that comes out. Not as fast.
I just shake it real. I shake it really good, and then I just tip it over, and I do. You do. I feel like it needs to be. I feel like you got to shake it up if you don't use it every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just because there could be some natural separation, especially if it's in a warm area. I had one of our barbers. She had a couple of bottles. She left it on her towel warming rack, on her towel warming machine. Well, it was getting warm, hot, so it was cooking the wash. And she goes, "Yeah, it's like separating, and it's like really thin." I'm like, "That doesn't sound right at all."
Nah.
So I asked a bunch of questions, and it was like, "No, this." I'm like, I go, "What is the date and the number on your bottle?" So she told me. So I went and pulled the sample that I keep, because I always keep one, out of the bin, opened it. I shook it a couple of times, opened it, and it was normal. So I'm like, I can send you new ones. And I can even send you different containers if you want it. But that problem you're having, she goes, well, would it be an issue having it sit on my towel warmer all day? I'm like, that's why you have that issue, because you cooked it all day.
Yeah.
You had to
be cooking it.
100 degrees, whatever it was, on your towel steamer thing. Yeah, you cooked it. So of course it's separated. So now she goes, I don't have that problem anymore. Well, of course, because we fixed it. So I do have to get her some new bottle. I told her I'll replace those bottles because I don't want you to lose that product. Plus, that's a relationship you want to keep. So you do those kinds of things. Your regular customer, I would take care of them. Barbers, no different. So yeah,
Jason Escher's got you.
Questions? Can you just star them so we could come to them later? Like the same 12 months less. So on the dude, the wash will last you 2 years or more if you store it properly. But yeah, I can't keep track of the questions. I don't want to ignore.
No, you're good. I'm starred.
Johnny Grooms is here.
Yeah,
it's not because he's
go ahead. It's
so. This is something that's been in the works, at least verbally, for like over a year, or at least that long, if I'm not mistaken. We've been talking about it for a long time.
Yeah.
But this was supposed to happen a couple months ago or a month ago, but we pushed it off because life events and everything. We wanted to make sure everything was squared away. But Johnny is the secret partner I've been saying when I said, hey, I have a secret partner on the CBD side. Johnny will be handling all the distribution, order packing, shipping out CBD stuff. The oils, butters, and wash, I'm still going to manufacture. But Johnny is also been working on our CBD soap and beard and body wash bars. These have been, in one way or another, have been in process for quite a while. There were some breaks, in between, but he's been testing to make sure it's what he's comfortable with, and then I get to test it, which I think is kind of cool because he's like, I'm not going to send it to you if it's crap. So
yeah.
So I get to test some stuff tomorrow, finally. But we've been having lots of conversations, and I don't have a date for release because we have one more formula that we're going to do and compare it to what we have now. Right. But yes, you will see Johnny Groom's non-CBD and CBD soaps and beard body wash. When I say wash, it's not a soap. Soaps are stripping, washes are not. We will have a wash for your beard in a solid form when we are comfortable with it being the right thing, which is before the end of the year. It's going to happen. Like it's not one of those things like, oh, well, we'll see it next summer. No, like this is, I would have done it a month ago if we could, but it's got to be perfect. And because Johnny's name's going to be kind of attached to it, right? Because he's going to be doing the soap stuff. Right. And, we didn't talk about this off stream, but there's something else that you have been working on this for at least 10 months.
Johnny looks lost.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
So we used to do the gummies and the tinctures, right? The CBD. Mm-hmm. We are going to release those. However, this time it's all us. We are manufacturing them on our own, which is another reason why the manufacturing for the internal products are taking place with Johnny. So they're not in the same facility as the beard products, like the oils and stuff. So we keep everything separate for sanitary reasons. They will be separate from the soap part. He has a nice setup, so don't worry about that. But yes, we are working on that. I think the only holdup is making sure we have the right, because he's been testing different, I don't want to call them carrier oils, because I guess they're kind of like that, but the right transportation product.
You could say carrier oils. I mean, you're ingesting them, but it is literally carrying the CBD to your system. I want a certain feel in your mouth, because some oils, they leave an oily residue, and I don't want that. I want a nice, clean, flavorful, potent CBD tincture. And I've been working on that. I've been testing that. The only problem with testing tinctures is that they're at the right strength. So every time I make a batch and I test it, I pass out. I go to sleep because it's strong. and when I take a strong dose of CBD, it makes me sleepy, and I get really relaxed, and I go to sleep. So
now, not everybody's gonna have that reaction.
yeah,
We're
not everybody's
everybody
gonna.
out.
It's just that's how it works for
But
me. You know?
CBD is Johnny's night juice.
So like every time I make a batch, and I'm like, oh, this is really good. This is good. I go to sleep. You know, so but yeah, it's been fun developing that tincture. I have a few flavors that I'm playing with and all that stuff. And
the flavors are going to be natural flavors. And what we're doing is, so before I had a manufacturer for the CBD tinctures because it was one, easier, and two, safer because I just didn't want to do ingestibles or consumables here with everything else. So when I started talking to Johnny, once I knew the other one was closing down, and I was like, dude, I really want to work with you, but like, what can we do? And then we were like, well, let's do X, Y, and Z. I'm like, bro, if you did this, but we made place at your place, you could do these and it's separate from mine. I said, then we could really do that because, yeah, I mean, it's no worry of contamination or accidentally grabbing something. And I mean, there's no issue there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dude, so we started doing the research of like flavorings and stuff. And we're like, you know, we could really put together some crazy flavors. Like you do, of course you want your normal flavors, like your vanilla or peppermint, like stuff that people like.
Yeah.
But we can go like beard oil, you know, complex on some flavors. I said, we can create some cool flavors that you normally wouldn't find. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Well, obviously you're not going to have a oud flavor. Like that would taste like crap.
That'd be weird.
But, but we could do different flavors. So our brains just started like, and when Johnny does something, I talked to him when we talked to him about the soaps. In the day, he goes, "All right, I already made a couple samples." I'm like, "Where the hell did you get everything?" Like, like we just talked about this yesterday. So that's the benefit of having Johnny. He's like me. Like when he's ready to do it, he just does it.
Adam, gummies are. I have a thing for gummies. We just have to figure out. You know. I have a process in my head for gummies, and I think I have a mold.
Yeah, the gummies will come after the tinctures because they're more involved, but it's not out of our brains. Like it's something that there's going to be a lot of things. When you start putting things inside the body, there's more rules. So we have to.
You can't just
one of those gummy bears like they have at Cracker Barrel. Those big 4-pound gummy bears
melted down. Yeah. Oh yeah, I could do that. Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, I can do that.
The Fine Beer Co. It's pineapple and pork roll, not ham.
Is there a pineapple? Oh yeah, pineapple. All right.
So that's why Johnny's here, just to kind of. This was an impromptu. I messaged Johnny like, dude, you want to come on tonight because Zeb's not here with me, and like we can like kind of tease people and tell them what we have going on. Only because the soaps are close. I would say we're about 70%. Away from them, only because we have to order all the ingredients for the thing. And somebody asked if it was like whiskey and hardtack's wash bar. I don't want to say yes, it's like it because it's similar but different. You know what I mean? Like the concept's the same, but it's different. It's going to be different.
And I've actually never tried that
ingredients
wash
are the
bar.
same, but they're similar.
I've never tried that wash bar, the whiskey and hardtack wash bar. I never tried it. So it's not like I'm, trying to like take that bar and match it up. It's not like that at all. Because I never used it.
Mark says Pepsi Starlight flavor.
And they're going to be naturally flavored and naturally sweet. John, and that's one of the things that he's been working on figuring out is the sweetener part of it.
Yeah.
Because we don't want it to taste fake.
Yeah.
But we don't want it to be too sweet. We want it to, because you have to like kill some of that natural oily flavor stuff, which Junkie knows more about the tincture stuff than I do.
Yeah, I've made a tincture that I made way too sweet, and it was just like it left such a harsh, nasty aftertaste, and I was like, no, this can't work, And I've gone through, I've gone through a lot making the tincture. A lot of failed.
So will that be matches? Our tinctures, are they? I know nothing about them. So that's why I'm asking this question. Are they like vegan friendly? Are they?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ours will be. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They
but generally they are.
Yeah. There's no. I mean,
unless you use like honey.
Yeah, you can make honey. Yeah, honey sticks, but that's for more the extremist vegans, like you know.
It's
But
more with the gummies because if you use gelatin for the gummies, that's not unless you get vegan gelatin. But normal gelatin's not vegan.
yeah, pectin.
So yeah, so you have to use something different. But yeah,
But yeah.
yeah, like there's so much coming. And one of the things that having Johnny's benefit is it takes as the CBD line grows, it takes the shipping and all that stuff away from me, makes it easier to grow the other side. So instead of me trying to expand 2 brands at once, it's kind of basically saying, hey, Johnny, here's this brand I'm creating. Make this brand do what you do, right? That's kind of like what it is. That doesn't mean I'm not involved with it. But to break it down Barney style, I'm like, hey, look, here's a company. Johnny, you're my dude. Here you go. That's kind of what it is, right?
Do you have a background in this type of stuff, Johnny?
Using it.
Yeah, I use it a lot. No, I have been using like tinctures for years and gummies for years and all that stuff. So
He has connections in the CBD world that know a lot of stuff that we don't know.
There you go.
I have a friend that has her own business and consulting business and CBD and THC and all that stuff. So it's someone who I talk to. And soap stuff. I've been making soap before I started reviewing beard products.
Well, anybody who's been in the community for the last 4 or 5 years is still waiting for the Johnny Groom.
Yeah,
soap.
still waiting for that Johnny Groom soap. Yeah. Because I started making soap before I started reviewing. Like I was doing that before, I had a YouTube channel. So the soap thing is like,
which and Johnny and I have been friends for a little while, right? So
yeah,
it just made sense to me because we talk. Well, it used to be daily, but now Johnny has a life and don't talk to me anymore. But
I sense a tidbit of jealousy in this comment right here. Just saying.
Oh, Chris. I mean, if you
the old man, he's on his last leg. You could include him somehow. I'm just saying. I mean,
well, he lives on.
Let him write novels or something. I mean, make a wish, bro. Like, take care of the old guy. Just saying.
Yeah, I think he's just mumbling thing, but
he is.
Yeah,
like
so
giving him
Johnny,
shit.
I've shot stuff off of Johnny for a long time, and I've always wanted to include him somehow. It's just trying to figure out because although he is 2 states away or 1 state, depending on which direction you go, he's only 4.5 hours away.
Yeah,
so it's not that far.
I get there pretty quick.
So if he runs out of CBD supplies, we just meet halfway. That's a 2-hour drive one way. It's nothing. It's cheaper than shipping everything, especially if it's a lot. But Johnny, he's been reviewing products for a long time. He's been a soap maker for a while, just not commercially because he won't release a damn thing if he's not happy with it. And he's a hard man to please.
It's true.
And he knows a lot more than he pretends he knows. Like he's a very smart guy. He just doesn't act like it as far as like push it down your throat. I know all there is about this. He's not like that, but he knows a lot. So his information that he has, he's just like a wealth of it. And his ideas too, like he flows. If I say something, like he'll have ideas. And that's why, yes, Zebra, we still need, that's not dead in the water. Trust me. Yeah. And we get along. And we're both jerks. You know what I mean? We're both hated. So but no, it's a good. I wish he lived closer. Johnny's come down probably 3, maybe 4 times now.
Yeah,
and actually like spent the day and helped me like clean up. We've cleaned the shop so many times. Pack orders.
At least he gets the sense.
Yeah, you're stupid. But yeah. So it just made sense. You know what I mean? There's like this. I have this inner circle of people that I talk to on a daily. That if I could bring everyone in that circle except for Ben over here and like work with them, I would. I don't know if Ben's watching, but Ben knows why I said that. I'm only joking.
Oh,
Ben's
funny.
my brother. Ben's a good dude. I just give him crap a lot, and he knows why. But
yeah.
But yeah, so that's
Yeah.
So that's
it. You know?
That's why. So, yeah.
So yes, soap's coming. Don't ask for the date because I don't know the date.
Yeah.
But when
Before
we
the
know,
end of the
but when we know, y'all will know, and that launch will most likely come on our own channel. We will do that on our own channel.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
What about your redhead?
It's off the rails. We're not that, Richard. We're not that wild. We're just sharing information.
Yeah.
Some of it was
Nothing wrong.
impromptu. We didn't have plans to talk about that part tonight. It
No.
was just like last minute, like, hey, you should tell them, so we're working on it. We got it coming. The soaps, I don't know, Daniel, if you remember. I know Johnny might, but was it in 2019? Chesapeake, when I ran in Chesapeake, we had a soap line. It was through the Savage Heart line that we worked with Marcus Hart. Great soap maker, made excellent soap. So we had soaps. We had Pillage, Valkyrie, and there's one other one. The soaps were just amazing. He had some stuff go on in his life, and he couldn't dedicate the time to make the soaps anymore. So we kind of just ended the Savage Heart line. And I really didn't do soaps after that. I've been wanting to for a while because I want you to be able to come and get everything you need, right? I want you to be able to beard, body, all that stuff without going crazy, right? Do you know how big the bar will be? 4 ounces at least.
It was 4 ounces. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be round. All the soaps are round because when we did Savage Heart, they were round, and they're round for a reason, and I want to keep that. And it may seem like we're doing a lot, but that's really not the case. Alley Cat's not even a year old, so we're still growing the brand. So you're going to see things come out where it looks like, oh, you're doing this, doing that. We're just getting started. We're just putting, the footprint was made a year ago, and now we're, stepping forward with those footprints. The CBD is only 4 months old?
Yeah. CBD's
3,
pretty
4
new,
months?
new stuff.
Later, Christian.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's like 3.5, something like that.
Yeah. April
Fairly
timeframe,
new.
roughly. I don't know, something close to that. So you're going to see growth as far as addition of products and stuff where it looks like we're doing a lot at once, but it's just we're phasing things in as we go. But we will hit a point where like, okay, we're done. This is what we got. It's just there's a big investment, especially on the CBD side. We're doing everything at one time. One, it was financially impossible. I didn't have the funds to do it. So we couldn't do everything at once. It just wasn't going to happen. But I think phasing it in gives us more time we perfected this, boom, let's go. We work on this next thing. When that's perfect, we'll do it. But there's a lot more coming. Even the main line, the non-CBD line is going to have a crazy Q4 as far as stuff we have coming out. Daniel and Johnny's seen it too. They've seen one packaging.
Yeah.
Of course, they don't know what it's for yet. I'm not totally sure what it's for yet. But we have another. There's a lot I don't want to go into because I want to keep a lot of things hush. But we do got new stuff coming. There's a new scent coming in a few weeks. I don't want to say it's a permanent scent, but it's a 4 to 5 month scent. It's going to be here until about January, maybe February. It's like a seasonal, a 6 month seasonal type thing. In November, Black Friday is going to be crazy. That's all I got to say. Like that period of time, got new stuff come. You're just going to love it. And then in December, we hit our 1 year mark. So
just to touch on Ellie's comment, I have eczema also, Ellie. So like I know like the how hydrated my skin needs to be and how nourished my skin needs to be. So yeah, these soaps are
wild, especially for vegans. One of the best natural things for eczema is honey.
Never tried honey. I've tried oatmeal. You know, I've tried all that.
There's a eczema cream that a small company makes with honey. It's like a small batch like us. It's like a honey something. And I've been looking at that. Like maybe offer that. There's eczema something in our family that we deal with.
But I know like the soaps that I've been making, I'm going to give Gary like 4 or 5 bars tomorrow for him so he can test them out and give the final, verdict and all that stuff. Does not dry out the skin like horrifically. Like you feel, hydrated and nourished.
Yeah.
See, that's one of the things I look for in soap.
Testing the soap as well. What?
I said that's one of the things I look for in a bar soap, like when I'm using it, like especially people that say they have natural soap. Like if it's, you can tell, man, like 'cause your skin will dry out. Like that's what a lot of people don't know about store, big brand, big box stores. It's just fillers, bro. It's fillers and chemicals, and you get that fake softness for like 5 minutes, and then you rinse off, and you have like a film, and you don't feel clean.
You feel like the shell's on you and you're about to crack. So I didn't want that feeling. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Johnny's wife, like I said, tested the soap too. Like they both.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like, 2 guys are testing. So more like Johnny's. And there's one you guys I think you used for almost a month.
Yeah.
Until that bar was non-existent.
Yeah, there was there's one bar. You get that one tomorrow. It's the blue one. We used it, and I even had another one just sitting on the shelf of where I keep my soaps, letting the water hit it, and just to see how it breaks down naturally without even using it. Because some of these bars you get, and if you don't put them on like a wooden rack or something like that, or a drying rack, they just disintegrate over time with you barely using it. So I was testing that also to see how long they last just sitting there. So that's why I went through pounds and pounds of soap.
And this is why the soaps aren't released yet.
Right. I have a very rigorous testing process when it comes to the soap. I get so nervous.
I've had a few.
Soap. It's like
I've had a few, man. Like no matter what you do, how you try to take care of them, that they just disintegrate. Period. Like just fall apart.
Yeah. There's they have too much wet ingredient in there, like too much water or too much
beard. What happened? He said unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
But Aaron Rodgers had a question. I'll let Johnny answer that.
What?
Will the beard scents be in the soap?
Yeah.
What did I tell Johnny when we first started this? Our soaps, we have to offer them in the beard scents because
we have.
And this is no knock on anybody because my best buddy outsources his soaps, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what did I told Johnny the number one way to tell that somebody doesn't hand make their soaps is that they don't offer the same scents as they do in the other things. So we have to make soaps, melt and pour or not, I don't care. They have to be scented with our stuff.
Yeah. Now,
can you outsource your soaps and have them scent it for you? Absolutely. I know somebody who does that, right? So it happens. But I needed to have our scents. Now, not every scent is going to be in a soap because not every scent soaps properly. But we do need to have scents that we offer for your face in a soap. That was just.
Got to have some Ruckus soap. That's Bill.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that's got to happen. So, and the soaps have CBD. Well, the CBD soaps, and how much CBD they have, you ask? 1,000 milligrams.
Oh yes, yeah. Anyway, I don't know if I wanted to say that, but yeah, the soaps, every single bar I've made has 1,000 milligrams of CBD in the soap. So
I sent Johnny home with a big old fat jar of CBD across state lines. He was,
yeah, right. That was funny. And I am working on the a Ruckus tincture too. So it's I want
without the oud.
It's like a strawberry jam kind of flavor tincture, and it's pretty tasty.
No birch, no,
and no birch. It's just
strawberry jam.
Strawberry jam. It's like strawberry jam, but tincture form.
Man, I woke up this morning and my breath smelled like cologne. It smelled like oud.
I think because Ruckus is it's a flagship scent, so there's got to be Ruckus everything at least.
Yeah, I mean Ruckus is The OG.
Well, see, like when that was the hard part about testing, like for Alley Cat the whole year before or whatever, you know what I mean? Like I had Ruckus everything, and he would say this and that, and then finally I did not know that he had dropped the name of it, and I'm like, "What's this Ruckus you speak of?" Like trying to be all coy about it. And he's like, "Nah, bro, everybody knows." I'm like, "Fuck, you should have told me, man." like I had no idea. You told me not to tell anybody, and I'd kept this a secret for months upon months upon months, and like, yeah.
Yeah, because Daniel, like we tested this, so the Alley Cat stuff has been tested. Like I said, when it was a year work, it truly like we developed it over a long period of time. Yeah. And he was one of and I'll tell you, and I told this, I think I told this story before, like on one of my lives. But people ask me before, like, well, how do you pick who tests and who doesn't? Well, I generally have a small group who always gets it, and then I mix in each time I'll mix in a few different ones on top of that. I always like to mix in at least one person that I've not always had the best relationship with. And the reason for that is because I think they'll give, not that my friends won't give me an honest opinion. I think if it's someone who either loved me or hated me before, I think their feedback in it is going to be a little bit more crucial. Or if they really like it and they say, bro, I love this, then I know for a fact it was at the level I wanted to be. Because if you go from like, screw this guy, I don't like you. Oh, hey, bro, this is amazing. I mean, I think that's good. Now, could they be like, oh, I hate the guy, so I'm going to tell him it's good when it's not, just to release it? Sure. But that's why I have other people testing it as well. So when we started to do the testing process with the Alley Cat, before the testers even get it, it has to pass me. And then I pick a group of testers and I say, okay, I got XYZ formulas. You tell me what you want. Me already knowing which ones are better, but I want to see what they think. Well, Daniel was one that he and I had not always had the best relationship. So I'm like, I'm including Daniel in this because I want to see what he thinks. And I want to see if we could build a relationship, since we were not enemies, but we weren't like best friends or anything.
We didn't speak on a daily basis.
Yeah, we didn't talk every day. So that's why, the testers, how they get chosen. Now, that doesn't mean become my enemy, so I'll choose you as a tester. Please, I'd rather not have to do that. but that's kind of how I choose them. Because I get people asking me all the time, hey, if you need a tester, let me know. I'm like, there's a mythology behind how I test my products. So if you don't get picked, it's not because you're not good or not my friend, whatever. It's just there's a method to my madness. And yeah, Brad, that's the same way. Brad and I met under rocky circumstances. So he made an order. It shipped post office. Post office sucks. Mm-hmm. It took forever to get his products. He emailed me, and I'm basically, the Barney version of it was, I was like, look, you mean I shipped it within the time frame that we promised to ship it. It was even faster than that. I can't do nothing about the post office not giving it to you in time. Like, there's nothing I can do. I can't call the post office. They're going to tell me to pound sand. I can't do anything about that. Yeah. Wasn't well received. And that's not necessarily how I presented it. His responses weren't well received by me. My responses weren't well received by him. At the end of the day, I kind of looked like, after a few days, kind of reflected. I sent him another, and he was like, I refunded him his money. And he's like, I'm just going to send this stuff back. I don't even want it now. I'm like, no, bro, keep the stuff. So you can throw it away if you want to, but keep it. I refunded you the money. I mean, I hope you like the products. I mean, it's the best I could do, right? He ended up getting the products. He just really needed them quick because he was out of stuff. Well, I didn't offer UPS at the time, which UPS is a little more reliable. So after that ordeal, I decided to offer UPS. So people didn't have to deal with the post office if they had issues. Because he has issues with the post office delivering to his house. I didn't know some of that, but he does. I never offered UPS before because they won't pick up from my house. I have to take it to them. It's 20 minutes away from me. I could take it on my lunch break at work because it's close to where I work. But then the products are sitting in the car. Mm-hmm. In summertime, that's just no good. So I was really trying not to do that. So now I carry in boxes of packages into my office now. My boss looks at me like, what the hell are you doing? Like, it's on my lunch break. Don't worry, I'm not breaking any rules. I don't want them sitting during summertime. They can't sit in the car.
Yeah, they'll get ruined. Yeah.
So that's Brad. So then Brad, after all that ordeal, he got the products, got refunded him his order. He came back and he made an order, and I'm like, I recognize this, right? And he sent me a message like, man, I really like this stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I kept forgetting that's who it was. And then I would get these emails from him like telling me how great the product was. And I'm like, wow, I appreciate that. And then I'm like, wait a minute. This name, like I know this name. And then I look back and I'm like, oh shit, you're the guy that had the problem with the post office and this stuff, and we kind of got off on the wrong foot. He's made many orders since then. We got UPS now because of him, and he uses UPS every time. He even ordered the CBD. I can't offer the UPS on the CBD website yet, but I went ahead and still shipped it UPS because I could print a label and do my own on back end here. But through the website, I can't do the UPS. So I did it.
What's up, Andrew?
Because I knew that he had the postal problem. I'm like, let me cancel that shipping label and get him a UPS one out. But yeah, so sometimes bad interactions are just miscommunication, and then they lead to friendships and customers. And which is why I don't dwell on stuff that's dumb. Like Daniel and I, we get along. He's an affiliate now. He's a tester when we need it. Bradley Miller, great guy. We both got off on the wrong foot just for a miss. So the post office has ruined a lot of relationships for me because like there's one guy right now, he's emailing me and he's like, hey, this product hasn't moved in a week. And I looked, I'm like, what do you mean? I go, I know I shipped it. So I looked it up. It's like, oh, the order is delayed. Will arrive later than normal. Its last checked was in Washington, D.C. Anything that goes to the D.C. hub will never arrive on time. Never. And it's hit or miss on which hub the packages will go through. Sometimes it goes through a different one, but the DC hub is terrible. So I'm like, look, I said, this happens all the time. Give it a few more days. If you don't get the package, just let me know and I'll send out a new one and I'll just send it UPS. And they're like, oh, but it's been like this for a couple of weeks. I'm like, trust me, just wait a few more days because it will arrive without a shadow of a doubt. They've always arrived. So I don't want to send a second one yet. Let's just wait and see because it costs me money and not that customer. So let's just wait a few more days. If it doesn't arrive, you'll get a second one and send out. And if that first one arrives and the other one's in transit, well, now you got two sets. On the house. There you go.
Yeah, that's happened to me before.
At least just wait a few more days. But yeah, it sucks because once the package is already out the door, I have no control over that. Like you really don't. Like, you feel helpless because it's like, what am I gonna do, right?
Yeah, you can't chase.
And the customers don't want to hear it. As a customer, they just want to know, hey, I gave you money for this. Where's my item? Mm-hmm. They don't care that UPS or USPS sucks. I get it. So but I really tried to delay sending a new package out unless we gave it ample time because I know from history that the USPS will take 3 to 4 weeks to deliver something that I paid 2 days to get it out to you. So,
oh yeah, I've had it happen to me before. I've had people. Well, it might have been you that overnighted me something, and it didn't show up overnight. And they were like, "There ain't no, what I mean?" Like UPS, they basically gave me the runaround. They're like, "Well, just because it's overnight, don't mean it's going to get there overnight." I'm like, "Then what's the point of paying for overnight? What's the point if you're just going to delay?"
I've never had a package with USPS that I paid for overnight shipping on. They got delivered less than 4 days, 4 or 5 days. I had one. I had to get it to Dan for a release. I'm like, hey, I got to get this to you. It was a label issue, so the product was delayed, and then finally the labels came. I'm like, I need to overnight this to Dan. I did it. Take it to the post office. He got it 2 weeks later. I sent a package, normal first class, to somebody who actually lives 3 hours from Dan, who got it faster than the overnight package I sent. I'm like, this is BS. So
yeah,
if I need something to get there quick, I use the UPS now.
Yeah. Carrie from Defined, he overnighted me something and they dropped it off at my neighbor's house.
Nice.
Yeah,
and like
that just
Vato,
happened like
like Vato has had a time where I sent something to him. He didn't get it in time, so I just sent a second one. Well, the first one arrived before the second one, or vice versa, but he got both packages. He's like, I can send it back. I'm like, technically, since it left my doors, I can't take it back. Keep it. Give it to a friend. Do this. That's it. It's no big deal.
That happened to me with my pizza sauce. I ordered that pizza sauce.
Yeah.
And I got an email saying, "Oh, it's not going to be delivered until 2 months." And I'm like, 2 months? What the hell? And then it came in the mail. Then it came. So that shipping app that a lot of the companies use, I think it's called Root or whatever. It gives you like a time frame, and then you see it frozen, and then they're like, "Oh crap!" So it's been frozen for like a week and now. So let me contact the company, and then you get a time frame from the company, and then all of a sudden it just shows up. So in short, nobody knows anything until once it's out of your hands into the mail system. I mean, you don't really. It's like up in the air. You never know.
Amazon comes fast because they have the money, Richard, and they handle a lot of their own shipping.
I ordered something for Abby, a grocery list, a magnetic grocery list to put on the refrigerator, and they said it wouldn't be here till Monday. It came today, and on the Amazon app, it still says arriving Monday.
You may get a second
it's
one.
already here.
Write a grocery list on your phone?
No. We use it just to write down stuff that we're running low on.
Bro, so when I visited Ken in Kentucky last year, he has a fridge. It's a smart fridge. So it has like basically an iPad on the fridge. And it's got a grocery list and it tells you like, when your stuff expired. When you buy something, it tell you, when you got to reorder it. He hasn't touched that list in 5 or 6 years because it says like butter, 1,284 days old. I'm like, bro, you need new butter. Like I'm not using anything in this fridge. But his whole list was like the milk purchase 1984. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? So I give him shit all the time. Like, bro, how old your eggs in the fridge?
No, it's funny.
I did say a lot of cuss words in front of Ken's kids.
Now, why would you do that for?
Because I'm me. I'm just me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, his daughter calls me Uncle Gary, so it's all right. He's my buddy. Any questions?
Yeah.
Do we have giveaways? What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm going to do a giveaway here in a minute.
You know what? I don't want to do your giveaway that you were going to do because I don't want you to do that. I will give away a full set of CBD washes, all 4 of them.
Wow.
And see, those 20 people that left, now they're going to feel bad later.
That's your own fault.
All washes. Nice.
Because when
they probably thought Johnny.
I purposely left a few off the inventory because I knew Johnny was coming, I knew Jay Cruz was coming, and I knew that I needed some for something else.
Well, see, they probably thought Johnny was leaving after you guys made the announcement, and they were like, "Well, Johnny's leaving, so we can go too." So, and see, Johnny's still here, and you see what happens.
Yeah, I'll be here till tomorrow if you want. I don't end lives early.
Only rule to the giveaway: if we see all these washes on the beard trade sites for $40 a piece Monday morning, then I'm going to send you an invoice. I'm going to put a lien on your house.
Dude, we'll get into that here in a minute. That's funny that you bring that up. All right, hold on.
See, I rarely see my stuff on those, so I'm all right. Maybe that's because nobody's buying it to begin with. Maybe that's so double-edged sword.
All right, guys. Go #AlleyCat.
Hey, can we thank Matt from Bay Area for using that putting that picture up on your backdrop?
What picture?
I can't believe you modeled for that. Like, move your screen. Move that.
Move my screen.
You had
hold on.
This up. You had the big old face. No, yeah. Now
that's not Matt.
Yeah, that's Matt. Take us away. Put us to the side again,
dude. Oh, hold on. I got to remove you if I do that.
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah,
just did it where you put us to the side.
Yeah, but you can't do it. It only happens when you are adding another
That's
thing.
bullshit.
It's true. You can't just throw us to the side like that.
Anyways,
StreamYard don't work that way.
It doesn't work that way, Gary.
It don't work that way.
Oh, did I tell you Ruckus is getting a body? Yeah, there's Matt. What's up, Matt? No entries. Oh, 2020.
Oh, no, there's entries. It just takes a second.
All right, now put us back. I don't want to look at that again.
Hold on. All right.
Yeah, so the artist who created Ruckus for me originally, I said, dude, and I told him months ago. But finally, like 3 weeks ago, maybe 4, he sent me pictures of Ruckus on a body, and they were horrendous. I'm like, that is not what I asked for. Like, it just was not. And I think I showed Johnny. I'm like, this is BS.
Yeah.
And they're like a fucking werewolf. Like, I think this is not what I wanted. And so then I sent them the pictures of the concept, what I wanted, and it's night and day different. So I got in contact with another artist out of California who specializes in the type of things that I'm wanting. So I sent him a DM, got the pricing squared away. And so then I just need to pay a deposit for him to start the sketching on it before I approve the sketch. Once I approve the sketch, and you pay the rest, and then they get the art done. Yeah. So Ruckus will have a body, not because we're going to do anything crazy with it, but we have some releases coming out where a full-sized Ruckus will be needed. And for some shirts and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But the Ruckus look is going to change a little bit as far as the scrag. So everyone's been asking for that stupid cat on a hat. They want the cat on a hat, Sam I Am, Green Eggs and Ham, right? They want the cat on a hat. Everyone that does embroidery and even branded bills says we can't do your cat because of the too many different like colored details things. It just doesn't look right when we finish it. Uh-huh. So Ruckus will get a cleaner look, if that makes any sense. That logo will always be the logo. So some companies have a company logo, right? And then they have their brand logo, right? Mm-hmm. So that cat is always going to be, Ruckus is our cat. That's his name.
Yeah, that's the cat with the red hat. That's his name. His name is Ruckus.
Yeah. So, and there's a video. So go to Alley Cat YouTube channel and subscribe, because that would help me out great, because we are going to start bringing a lot of content there. We have been there's some you can't see me. There's a pole right here. This is like a camera thing. It goes a bunch of different directions. It could film right over my products where I'm making. So we're going to have content for that. Behind me, we got a wall. We have more stuff setting up. It's going to be the backdrop for more content. So lots of stuff. Subscribe. But there's a video on there that has the video of the artist creating Ruckus. And the way when you create something as an artist, when you say, hey, I want XYZ, well, they say, well, do you have any references so I can have an idea of what you're talking about? Like, they need reference points. All artists have something they look at that kind of draw inspiration from. So I said, yes. I said, there's this style and this style. These are kind of like what I want. I don't want this copied. I don't want this copied. I want some elements from this and change this, do this. So you'll see that in the video. In that video, you will not see the logo from Stray Cats. You will see how he created the logo. It's on my YouTube channel. Anybody can go and watch it. I paid the artist. The artist is, I've known the artist for 30 plus years. Great guy. I used to work with him. He owned a tattoo shop that I used to body pierce at. I know, long story. So you get to see it. And we put that video there because there are some questions about our logo. So you'll see how that logo was created. And that video has been around for a while. It wasn't just put out there. Again, you will not see the Stray Cats on that logo. So you'll see that.
Hashtag Alley Cat. There's only 30 entries. There's like 25 people in here that don't want the.
No, they don't want. Hey, that's okay. Some people just watch the watch, Daniel.
I just want everybody to have a fair shot. That's all. I don't want somebody to be like, oh man, I didn't get a chance to get in the giveaway.
Yeah.
So
I'm still on the full body of Ruckus. I kind of want Ruckus to be like like a bodybuilder, like just like I don't know. I see him and I'm just like, yeah, he should have like big broad shoulders and all that stuff. Like,
No.
yeah, big shout out to Scott, Brew City Bearded. He helped me set up the StreamYard giveaway tool because for some reason I couldn't get it to work, and then he came on and helped me. So thanks, Scott. I appreciate that. So you don't want Ruckus to have a dad bod, Johnny? He's got to be like he's got to be ripped.
Adam, Ruckus will not be naked. We do not do animal nudity. Just kidding. Yeah, no, Ruckus will have clothes. Ruckus is it's called anamorphic something. I don't know the big word, but it's basically like when you watch the cartoons and they're animals, but they're people. You know what I mean?
Bearded Learner, the giveaway is a set of the beard washes.
Garrett Bailey, yes. When we release the soaps, they will get released in CBD and non-CBD at the same time.
Unofficial Ken, I want Ruckus to like hold Tony the Tiger by the neck and like, just hold him up like that.
No, not Thundercat style. You'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, he's got to have maybe Chester Cheetahs laying on the ground.
Vato is pretty damn close because I told the artist, I said he needs to have a flannel and Chuck Taylors. And look what Vato said. He's not gonna have a Dixon on. You know why? Because he's just not.
He's walking on a Pink Panther rug.
Oh,
just all the cat logos just dead. Like,
So do you remember those T-shirts? The T-shirts.
What?
There was a T-shirt company. They always had like a fat guy on it, but it was called Big Dicks. Remember that T-shirt?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a concept with Ruckus. We want to do different shirts, but with Ruckus is the main character and just different like scenes and different things that Ruckus is doing. So that's the idea.
That'd be exit. Wait, the Dixon Demon won't have.
Because when I created Alley Cat, it was always in the brand that we were going to have apparel that matched the lifestyle that the brand is, the music and stuff like that, the punk, the rock, the hip hop. Well, we started that and I got some hate for it. So we're changing that around a little bit. Now, the reason why I wear Dixon still, because that's all I have. I need to spend more money and buy non-Dixon stuff. I haven't bought Dixon in 4 months. I won't spend another dime on it.
Hey, every day, man. Every day. When you're recovering from an addiction like that, you got to take one day at a time.
Yeah. See, I need to call my sponsor after the show.
Yeah. Call your sponsor. Check in. All right, guys.
The sponsor.
We got about, 15, 30 more seconds, and then I'm going to draw the giveaway because I got to get up super early in the morning. But, Johnny, I am going to hold you to that all-night live stream. We're going to have to do one of those soon.
Yeah. Let me know.
We do some random shit. I mean, like random shit.
What are we doing?
I've seen some of your I used to watch Beard Therapy all the time, so I know what kind of shit you can get into. So I'm down to do a live with Johnny Grims.
Oh, bro, you know what's funny? So check this out. Johnny doesn't know I'm going to say this, but I am. So I talked to Johnny. This was before January or after, just around that time when we were talking about Johnny joining forces and doing stuff. And Vato, see your message above. What do you say?
Hold on.
Kyle Brenda says, Chinga tu madre. Vato, you know what I mean? You never know what you're going to have. So we all know Johnny does the YouTube and the beard stuff like that. So I had said something to him in the chat, and I'm like, do you think it's be a conflict, or are you going to stop the YouTube stuff? Well, it was different how I presented it. But Johnny read it a whole different way, and he's like, are you going to effing pay me what they pay me? I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? He goes, all this equipment I bought. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't say, Johnny, are you shutting YouTube down? I'm just saying, if you're joining the team and stuff like that, I think doing beard product reviews or like shower product reviews that are anything that's what we're offering would be a conflict for you to do that.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, that makes sense. He goes, I thought you meant shut the whole channel down. I'm like, where the fuck did I say that? Like, that's not what I meant. Like, eat all the Doritos you want on YouTube, bro. I don't care. I just was saying, like, if Vato, poquito. J. Cruz does speak more than me. He just doesn't speak the same kind of Spanish. Yeah, Johnny thought I meant like shut YouTube down. I'm like, no, bro. Like, I would no. So I thought that was funny.
I wouldn't go out and I'm not gonna start, reviewing products and stuff like that. Like, other companies, things like that. It would be like, it would look like I'm being biased and all that stuff if I'd said anything negative. So it's just best not to do that at all.
Aggressive. Like I thought Johnny was gonna jump to the phone to fight me. Like he was aggressive.
I don't.
And then I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? And then later he goes, all right. He goes, maybe I reacted a little bit too harsh. I'm like, you think a little bit? Like I can see where it was misunderstood, but damn, bro, I thought we were gonna no longer be friends after that. He started speaking all kinds of tongue in Spanish, and I'm like, what is going on? No,
I almost attacked a guy came to my door today. So like, I have to work.
Yeah, dude, I saw that JG2.
Yeah, he came twice.
0.
Let's hear this story because now.
So like, all right, my brother-in-law is across the street with my neighbor, and he comes back and forth. He talks to the kids. We talk and stuff like that. So I thought it was him at the door because he's already across the street. So I'm like, oh god, okay. So I get up, I answer the door, and it's this guy with an iPad, and I'm like, I looked at him and I was like, no, thank you, that's it, and I shut the door. I just closed the door in his face, and then he came back, and then I said, can I help you? I said, no, thank you. Like I'm not interested in anything you have to. He goes, oh, but your town sent me, and I'm like, sent you for what? Like you want solar? You want to put solar panels on my roof because that's what you guys come here to do. He goes, oh, no. And he says, your power meter on the side of the thing. I said, are you with PSE&G, which is my power company? He goes, no. I said, well, I'm not expecting company, and I don't want to speak to you. And I slammed the door in his face again, and that was it. And it's like, I told him, and then he went to go complain across the street, not knowing that he's complaining to my brother-in-law. And the guy, and my brother was like, yeah, that's my sister's house. Like, he don't want to be bothered. Don't bother him. And then the guy walked away.
He's like, do you know who that guy is? You know why there's no feral cats running around our neighborhood?
Oh, yeah. See, I'm the same way, dude. Like, don't come to my house if I don't know you're coming.
Yeah.
For one, you know what I mean? Like, I hate when people just show up. I especially hate people who sell stuff. Okay, like, it's like, come on, man.
I just show up to my friend's house. Like, well, I don't have any friends here, but like in Arizona where I lived by my friends, I just show up like, hey, what are you doing?
It's different if like a friend, if a Gary just show up out of nowhere, I don't think he would do that. But like, he would give me like some kind of notice, like, hey, I'm in the area. Right. But like if a friend, if someone I know, just comes out of nowhere, and like immediately I assume like if a friend is coming out to my house, like something's wrong, like they need help or something like that. It's different. But a complete total stranger, like I have no idea, it just comes to my front door. No, nope, better back up.
Yep. Those no trespassing signs are there for a reason. Like don't come down the driveway. No, like
why I hate YouTube for one thing. We got 53 people watching, 5 people talking. It's like, so who's watching?
I don't worry about that.
I know.
Some people.
It doesn't matter.
Some people just literally turn it on and let it play. Yeah. Mainly the people every week. Like some people will fall asleep. I get messages the next day. They're like, dude, I fell asleep and left your stream running. I'm like, cool. I appreciate the views, bro.
I fell asleep on the commission last night. I woke up and I'm like, what am I watching? I got reruns of the commission going on. But yeah, I like IG because you see who comes in. Although I don't recognize half the people anyway, but because everybody's screen names, like I don't know who Billy Bob.
Exactly. It's like Oki started that Facebook group for the show, and there's people in there and they're like, hey man, I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel, and I'm like, I have no idea. And then they tell me their screen name. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You know what I mean? So I get it. All right, let's draw this giveaway.
Yeah.
for the people. If it'll load.
Look at Matt, looking all handsome.
Whatever, dude. I can't win my own giveaway. Oh,
no way.
Nice, dude.
I mean, that's awesome, but it kind of sucks because Levi would have bought it all anyway.
But that's nice, though. Like, for real.
Yeah. He's one of our biggest supporters, so that is super rad that he just won. Because he does. Wait a minute. He already bought.
Everybody throw.
Congratulations.
Did he say he was the winner before he was even picked? That's crazy.
Is my thing
I've done that before. I've done that before.
Like it stops on a name and then it flicks real quick. Winner. I'm like, come on. Freaking
flips one more time. Yeah. It does it.
Yeah, that is awesome though. Levi is a huge supporter.
Yeah, dude. He's a big supporter of my platforms like YouTube, Instagram, like, so I really appreciate it, Levi.
Yeah, he was with Chesapeake too. He's a big supporter. He kind of like flowed over. He used to be an ambassador when we had those. Yeah.
That's how I got to know him on Instagram, is when he was an ambassador for Chesapeake. But he said that's what I thought was going to happen. It was going to flip one more time. Yeah, man, that's a big win, dude. But like you said, I mean, he's a big supporter of the brand. He's a big supporter of, you as a person. So
yeah. See, I like when new people win because they get to try stuff. Mm-hmm. But I also like when people who spent a lot of their hard-earned money on the business win as well, because it's kind of like, it's cool. Like, give back. Although it's luck of the draw, so it wasn't like I picked his name out the hat. But
exactly.
Cool to see that like.
Yeah, it's good to see.
We all know Chris was a big supporter of Chesapeake. He made 583,000 orders. He could have bought 5 houses.
It's a lot of orders.
Yeah. Now, Chris does hold the record for Chesapeake orders, not for Alley Cat. There's a few that have him beat.
Pump those numbers up. Okay.
Dude, Chris had over 100 orders with Chesapeake.
Wow.
What?
And that's just, listen, and we all know because you see his videos, he buys from a lot of people. So if that's over 100 with me, imagine how many total orders he made.
I don't even want to think about it. For myself personally, I don't want to think about how much I've spent. Although I did see a video from another creator. He just dropped it yesterday. And for me, it's clickbait. But he's got a big flashing neon thing on the thumbnail, says $10,000 in beard care products.
Oh, wow.
And then you click on, and it's like beard care, lotion, soap, shampoo. And I'm just like, come on, bro. Like, no.
Yeah, Mark has the Alley Cat record right now. Not record, but like, not that it's a contest. Like, trust me. If you make 1 order, no orders, or 1,000 orders, I love you all the same. But yes, Mark's gonna be a hard one to beat. If you're trying to have that record, that's a record that's gonna be hard to beat, because Mark makes Alley Cat purchases every month at least. Sometimes more. And the thing is, Mark loves our brand so much, and this is no joke, and I'm not telling half the business because the other people, I don't even spoil it, but he does order Alley Cat products for other people who may not be able to afford to try us, or just can't, or hadn't wanted to, or whatever. Mark's made orders with other people's names and addresses on them. And I know when he does it, I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. And they're not giveaways or whatever. It's just random. Mark will order something and send it to somebody.
Nice. Did not know that.
Yeah, it's
cool.
So I gained some customers because of Mark's done things like that. So
yeah,
I buy an oil when I can. Like, I buy like 1 bottle of oil. I got.
I mean, that's how I amassed most of my collection. At first, it's 1 bottle at a time. Then once you find a company that you really like or support, then you start buying more from them, and like before you know it, you have everything they make.
There's only one company that I bought almost everything they made, and I say almost because there's 2 scents that I smelled that other people had that they weren't for me, so I was never gonna just buy them because if I won't wear it, why buy it? Is Weatherbeard.
But it said Gary, I'm Mark Shitty.
And just so look, normally when I go on lives, my language is a little bit cleaner. Daniel demonetized this video. He said, "Just talk, Chief. I'm just talking." So anybody who's watching this and not commenting is like, "See, this is why I don't have Gary on my show. It's just for this." Okay, relax.
Yeah,
We're just chilling.
Yeah, I even had it demonetized before you said Johnny was coming, and I was like, all right, it's cool.
Oh, I've been very good. Like I
Yeah, language is what gets me. Like I'm not having like spread hate or like attacked anybody. That we don't do that. The language.
No, it's just like yeah. Which I don't even really monetize my streams anymore, just for the simple fact of like I just feel like I can't be me, because like every time I monetize and like when I'm myself, I get claims. Like it gets people get offended and report my channel.
Yeah, so Muskie Jim, he's one of our customers too, and Bill, the land shark, is a friend of his, and that's how Jim found us, and Jim loves us. Zebra, I probably had 6, 7, maybe 8 mana cents. I think I bought more mana for you guys to give away than I did for myself.
Still got a good amount of beer.
Lordy frickin' dog!
Hold on, I got for you.
I get to see him doing it. Like,
Silence! I kill you!
My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure.
Dude, I'm serious, man.
Taco Bell and give me a blast.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
But
I really like cold.
what do you like about corn?
It's cold. A good corn that knobs. It has the juice.
I'm sorry for like that.
But yeah, like after last night, and I had to go figure out what the corn video was. Like, it amazes me but it amazes me what makes us laugh now. Like, literally, we can watch a video like that, the kid doing the corn song, and then it just goes viral. Like, it goes viral. Like, it's just, it's crazy.
And Weatherbeard's average, Richard. I mean, they're not a Maryland-based company, but they're average. They're like 6 out of 10.
I don't even remember that. Wow.
I don't
remember that.
You, Johnny, all my reviews are honest. You can make your own review.
What was that?
Apparently, I was the comments of some time ago. I don't remember. It's funny.
And Richard, I'm kidding. Corey's like one of my best friends.
The internet where beer companies struggle and kids that like corn succeed.
Hey,
Oh,
you know,
I have to do some website updates.
it is what it is, man.
I want to put more information about our barbershops that carry us. I think our
You
first
should.
one we're going to highlight is Sam's.
You should.
She sent me a bio and she sent me some glamour shots. So,
He said it was on the Juggernaut.
Oh, okay. Hey, all right. Yeah.
Sam's badass though. So
Stand
if you
by.
guys are in the St. Louis area, look up Cuts by Samantha. She's appointment only. She books up quick. Private studio. So cut your beard and your hair.
That's one thing I
See,
have
that's
yet
how
to
my-
do is go to a professional barber to shape this up and stuff like that. I just been winging it,
In 2023, when I say we, that means me and I don't know the mouse in my pocket, but we will have content and videos at her shop cutting stuff, and I plan on doing the same thing with the Jersey barbershop. Now, the one that I really want to visit, but I can't yet, is Scumbag Joe's barbershop in Belgium because it's in Belgium. But he does a thing every year called Scumbag Fest. It's like a private show you have to buy tickets to, and it's about 200 people. They have a bunch of different bands and booze and like just cool stuff, and they dress like Peaky Blinder looking guys. And he showed me these pictures that he took for the tickets and for the advertisements. I'm like, this is badass. I'm like, when is this? He goes, October. I'm like, oh, that's too soon. Next year, bro. I said, next year I am coming to Scumbag Fest. Like, I go, I'm not as a vendor. Like, I'm not going there to sell stuff because I'm not bringing a bunch of shit to Belgium. That's just ridiculous. But I'm going to scumbag. Like, it's gonna happen, and I gotta like figure out a way to bring people with me. But yeah, but we have Pittsburgh. I said Jersey, but I meant Pittsburgh. We have a female barbershop in Pittsburgh that we work with. Great barbershop. Then we have Sam, and then we have a few others. But I'm big into the female barbers just kick ass. Like, I'm big into that, and it's not because you make money. No, whatever. I don't make much money on wholesale accounts. It's because female barbers kick ass. Barbers have no genders, man. They just cut your shit.
That's true, man. For the longest time, my barber was a female, and then she got married and moved away. And then I found the guy that I go to now.
So she's not a female no more?
No, she got married.
So when you're married, you're not a female? I'm trying to trip you.
But Mike got down, and he's so busy, man. Like, if you don't book a month ahead, you're not getting in. Like, it just sucks.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be Detroit again next year. We'll be there a couple times. I
need to get up to the Mana Boys, even though they're not Mana anymore, but they're not that far from me.
You want to hear a secret?
What's that?
We're bringing 4 Beard Mana scents to Alley Cat.
Wow. Crazy.
They'll be coming to a theater near you.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
They'll be I don't know if they're gonna be permanent scents, but they are coming. We have some plans. Because I supported the Mana guys. You guys know how big I supported them when they were around. Yeah. Love the products, love the guys. I completely understand why they had to shut shop. It wasn't for a lack of sales by any means. They just had some stuff that they had to get taken care of outside of the business. And since we obviously I don't live in the same states, I can't like have them join forces and jump in the shop with me, right? But when I was talking to them offline, I'm like, I want to bring let's bring my favorite scent, Sweet Shop, is coming because that's my favorite scent. And then I said, what are your other top 2? And they're like, well, we have like 3. I'm like, well, what's your top 3? And they named Drunk Waffles one. I'm like, we're already that's coming over because now the names are changing because they have to fit the branding. But for Drunk Waffle, keep this in your head. Waffle House. Just think about Waffle House, 2 a.m. after a show. Think about it. It's coming. Mm-hmm. But yes.
Smoke and Mirrors.
Yeah, I can't remember what the other 2 were. I think Tinkerer might have been one. But the details aren't worked out. We got to figure it out. The details are not worked out yet. We don't have time frames. But it is something that I want to happen. Just so the Mana kind of lives on a little bit, for those who really enjoyed them. And if Chad and Scott know this, if at any point Beard Mana comes back, I will immediately stop offering those scents. You know what I mean? Because they're theirs. So, because you never know, they might come back. So if they ever do come back, so we're
Lucky Panda.
We're just trying to figure out like how to introduce these products and not overcrowd the line. I mean, they may be secret show releases. They might be temporary. We don't know. But it is happening. So you will see some Chad and Scott magic coming over here.
There you go.
Man, it still smells just as good as when I first bought it. Oh, man.
And it'll be our formula like products. They need to be their scent. But so it's not like we're changing things around and like, no, it's the scents. Yeah, I spent a lot of money on Beard Mana for others, like giveaways and stuff to help get them. And there was 2 companies I would always recommend, and it was Weatherbeard and Beard Mana. Like I remember Beard Mana first came out, I didn't want to like them, and I ended up loving them. And I tell Scott all the time, I was like, they know, like, bro, I did not want to like you guys. Like, I don't know what it is. I just did not want. I don't know if it was like the theme or the gimmick or like I just did not want to. But I ended up, dude, they're like really good friends of mine. Love the guys. Didn't intend for that to be way. So you see, that's natural. Like it wasn't like, oh, you're just faking my friend. No, like I didn't want to like these guys. Like I really didn't. I kind of ignored them for a little bit. Then I'm like, man, I gotta try it. And then I was like, well, shit. I even told him, I said, dude, I said, if I had to pick one company that made me worry about the quality of their products compared to mine, like you guys are it. Like, and this was with Chesapeake, not with Alley Cat. Nobody competing with Alley Cat. Not to be conceited, but that's just the truth. That's my truth. Right? You got to be confident, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, there's always the bigger, badder guy in the schoolyard. I know that. But, hey, I stand behind what I produce, and that's just it. Yeah, I mean, I use Weather Beer. I think Weather Beer stuff's great. But why would I be doing this if I don't think we're the bee's knees? You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's the truth. Like, I mean, what's the point?
I'm not naive. I know that it may not be the truth. It's my truth. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Right. All right. We got about 5 more minutes. I got to go to bed.
And I'm being a lot of what I'm just playing. Guys, don't get mad. I'm just relax.
5 a.m. comes early.
If I really in a pinch, I use Cremo. I mean, like, can't compete with Cremo.
Oh. I think I'd rather go naked.
Just Cremo repackaged. That's it.
I would probably go grab olive oil out of the cabinet before I use Cremo. Just
CP.
I tried that Scruff cream of theirs, and yeah, no, it was bad. It was a bad time. I only used it once.
So
it was
one
bad.
time.
Host,
yeah, it was horrible.
Josue, where you been?
Oh, he's been here. He's been here.
I ain't seen him. Hold on.
Oh, he's getting his mug. Mug.
Those are awesome mugs. Use mine pretty. I use mine a lot.
Yeah, you guys. Josue did that. This Chesapeake mug by hand, and he got pork roll on the other side.
Yeah.
I keep this, even though it's Chesapeake, because Josue put his blood, sweat, and tears in that. So I keep that. I do need a new one, but like I said, the cat is a bitch to do. Yeah,
we actually thought about
collab
called Van Life.
Called Van Life. We did. We had that conversation. But I'll be honest with you. I don't anticipate it happening. Not because I'm a jerk, and not because Corey's a jerk, because we both are just so busy building our brands. But if it ever happened, if I ever did a collab, it would be with Corey. Like, he's my dude. But I just don't see it happening right now. I mean, not for any negative reason, but if I had to pick one, that would, because the Mana Boys, me and Mana, we were actually going to be we're working on one. And then I shut Chesapeake down, and we're like, oh, we'll do it with Alley Cat. And then these knuckleheads closed down on me. And so we actually, it was a pack. It was, well, when we did the Scent of the Months and we're doing the, the pop culture stuff, it was a Pac-Man theme. We were doing the Pac-Man where the oil and the butter were going to be 2 different scents, maybe like Pac-Man and the Ghost kind of thing.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
And, we had a date when we were going to want to have it out. Well, in that time frame, somebody else came out with a Pac-Man theme. I'm like, well, let's just scratch it and we got to start over. And then I shut down, then they shut down. I know it's already 12 o'clock, and Daniel said we're gonna be done at 10:50 or 10:50.
11:30. I was like, I gotta go.
We never.
No.
My wife's pretty mad though. She did not like that I was on the stream tonight.
Oh no.
No, she's not. Man, I'm just kidding.
My wife doesn't care. She's just
My son has doctor in the morning at 8. So like.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My freaking Alexa just started talking out of nowhere.
Alexa,
get the shit out of me.
Alexa, order 20 cases of Monster.
No, the thing is, I'm in my headphones.
Oh.
I'm wearing headphones, so you're not coming out into the open. That's why, like, it just started talking and scared the shit out of me. Holy crap!
Oh.
Give me a second. I'm gonna unplug this damn thing.
Oh, but yeah. Yeah, Zebra, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. For real. Bye. Leave. Good night,
Yeah.
Corey.
Hey, Johnny, that hurt your feelings?
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Okay, bye.
No, because it's not connected. So it's like if you want to connect to the internet, I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even say anything.
Yeah. Oh, your wife dropped in on Alexa.
She can't. It's not connected. My Alexa. I have a whole all new internet, and I just didn't connect my Alexa to it yet.
Dude, Johnny's such a creeper. When he comes down, he's got the ring. So like he's watching. He comes to his house. I'm like, bro, quit spying on your people. And like his wife and kids are in the front playing, and Johnny's watching one phone.
Oh yeah, no, I keep an eye on everything. I have cameras inside and outside the house.
Hey, Levi, congrats on the win, man.
Get fucked.
Oh my God.
Daniel, how
Wow.
dare you?
That was loud. All right, guys. So I appreciate everybody for being here tonight. All 7 of you. Whatever, dude. For real, thanks for showing up and hanging out with us.
to get paid.
Oh, there you go. First show I've been to DTB. Hey, yeah, Grooms, you're welcome back. Anytime, man. Everybody here, you're always welcome here. Friday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, Daniel.
Clock in for OT.
Papi muñeño.
I hate that guy. If I ever see that guy in public and he tries that shit on me, oh my God, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
I'm going to jail.
Yeah, I don't like that guy either.
I hate.
Damn,
I
son,
never.
where'd you find this?
I've never hated someone on the internet as much as I hate that guy.
This is a certified hood classic.
It'd be on site. Exactly. Yeah.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
He just,
No bing bong.
that was like instant rage.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Hey, Johnny.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Oh,
There you go. I pray to God that Gary does a Snoop Dogg DVD.
oh, hold on. Oh, you see it? I got my Snoop Dogg bump box over there. You see it?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Let's go.
Yeah.
There you see it. Next to my
Yeah,
ransom.
Jim, you have a great night as well. My son's favorite word.
Your son made an order.
yeah.
What's your son? Who's Christian?
I have no idea.
Well, he has your last name. Hold on.
Where?
Let me look.
You see that?
Oh, is it my brother?
Hold on.
Because I don't see the whole chat. Oh, it's probably my little brother then.
Yeah, he made an order.
Yeah, that's my little brother. Yeah, he's new to beard products, man. So,
Oh,
Try to get my brother into beer products, and he won't have it. I gave him some.
dude,
He don't.
he's
he
got
won't
the
use it.
genetics, bro. He's got like a beard like yours, man. Like it's just thick and just awesome beard. And I'm like, man, you need to get some products in that, bro. You don't know how much better your beard's gonna look with some products. You know what I mean? Because he's always like, oh man, it itches, and I'm like, you need products, and it won't itch. But yeah, thanks for everybody for being here. Everybody's welcome. Johnny Grooms, you got to come back as soon as possible.
Yeah.
We can dive into some other shit.
Sure.
And have some fun. Gary knows he's welcome anytime. It's just he's so busy.
no, I'm not going to be.
I get him when I can.
Richard, we do have hip hop. So this is the thing. Everybody's like, oh, they're the punk rock. No, we're not. We're the music brand. We're not the punk rock brand. Although punk rock is what I love the most. We do have hip hop stuff coming. Our first LB CBD. What's that?
LBC.
Hold on.
I will send you to Jesus.
He's lost.
Damn, son.
Oh, I don't have that. Anyways, Let's just say this. Run DMC. That's all I gotta say.
Nice. Yeah, check out Alley Cat Radio as well. If you guys,
Dude, I haven't done a radio show in forever.
But you need to.
I've had a few people that mess me like, dude, when are you gonna do radio? Like, I need to get it scheduled like a weekly show. It's just we finally got the shop 98% done, rearranged, and so radio will come back
To process.
now that Zeb. Yeah, I have an employee named Zeb, so that's been making things easier.
go check out the Alley Cat Beer Co. YouTube. Go check out Johnny Grooms on YouTube as well. Instagram. You know what I mean? Johnny puts out content. Most people in here know. You're 8 up, dude. All right. So learn something new today. Let it grow. I'll see you guys next Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Be here. Later. DTB 10.
Yeah.